Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Coach Tom Moore Show. I'm Shay Walker, along with Coach Tom Moore, head coach of the Warren County Pioneers, here for another season of Pioneer football. Coach, congratulations on a big win Friday night on the road at WAKI County. Always good to get a win, especially on the road.
Thank you very much. We had a great crowd down there. Traveled down to Sparta to watch the game, and I think we saw a good game, an exciting game. Played hard on both sides. I was very happy for our staff, our kids, everybody. It was really fun.
Well, during the show, we're going to take a look at some of the plays, scoring plays, and other highlights of the game Friday night. As you said, a good crowd from Warren County made the trip. A good crowd from WAKI County was there, of course. And this one could have gone either way, the way things turned out. But let's take a look at Warren County's first score, 5:53 to go in the opening quarter. It is Clay Thompson connecting with C.J. Taylor on a 15-yard pass play.
Thought Clay really had a good game. He had 4-6 for about 50 yards, rushed for about 50 yards through a touchdown pass right here. That was a screen pass out to C.J. Taylor. Had some good blocking by Devin Jordan and Raven Lewandowski to get him in for the touchdown. It was a good job.
And good job breaking a tackle right there at the goal line.
C.J. knows how to go get to the end zone. When he gets close, he knows where the goal line is. He's a very exciting player. People, of course, remember him for his middle school days, and he wasn't able to play last year. But this is, his first time playing high school ball, and he's really improving each week.
Good job getting to the corner, as you mentioned. A good block there at the corner, and Warren County was up 6-0. Extra point was missed, so 6-0 at that point. And the Pioneers will go up 13-0. C.J. Taylor this time returns the punt. 68 yards.
This is something we've worked on, trying to improve in our special teams. Our guys did, we didn't make every block perfect, but, sometimes you need a punt return that can make somebody miss. And usually you have to make the first guy miss, and that's what CJ did there. The guys had a wall set up on towards our sideline. Did a good job of not clipping or holding or blocking in the back, and so we were able to score. It's kind of a backbreaker when this happens. When you have a good punt like that, and then return it 65 yards or so. It was a very exciting play. It's a great job.
Good speed to get to the corner, and then down the sideline, he just turned on the speed, and there he goes.
That's right.
CJ's first two games, he has really been a factor. These first two ball games, he's been impressive.
He has, he's came off a knee injury before. I think he had sustained at middle school, and he wasn't able to play anything last year. When I played basketball either, and he's just he's a good athlete, but he's just getting better every day. He's very physical, understands the game. I don't think a lot of kids these days watch football on television. They're busy playing video games and things like that. But I think CJ's a kid. He just understands sports, and I think a lot of that is just because he watches a lot of football, and it's important to him.
We saw him go down in the second half with an apparent ankle injury. What can you tell us about that and his status for Friday night?
He's still to be determined right now. It's not broken. It was really a bad injury. They had a bad-looking injury. They grabbed his face mask and yanked his neck down, yanked him down. It was really a dangerous play. Same guy did it twice. He was caught and he did it another time. It was really a bad play, I thought, a dirty play. But we're not sure if he's going to play yet right now, and he's in an ankle boot. But it's not broken. That's good news. With any of your kids, you got to do what's best for them. So we'll just see what our trainer says and our doctor says on Friday night.
Tony Curtis, Curtis added the extra point, making it 13-0. The Warriors would come back on their second possession. Shoot, number 3, the running back, he's kind of a do-it-all kid. He kicks and runs the ball. He takes it 19 yards. He was their bread and butter the other night.
Right. They did a good job of executing. I think they ran an inside zone, and they walled our end off and just ran right the middle, ripped the gut, and scored. And they had a nice drive to bring them within one touchdown. Yes.
And Shoot added the extra point, making it 13-7. Warren County would come back in the fourth quarter. It's 13-7 at halftime. Nobody scored in the third quarter. Warren County came back in the fourth, 9:46 to go. Eric Haywood really picks up the slack after Taylor went out with the injury. And Haywood, who rushed for over 100 yards against DeKalb County, he takes it in from 18 yards out.
Eric's been, one of our starting tailbacks all year in preseason, and Eric has speed. He also plays free safety and did a good job of reading the blocks and cutting it back behind the defense and got it in the end zone. That was a huge play. Guys up front been doing a great job. Devin Jordan has played tight end in this game, and we used Jesse Lira at left guard first time to start, and he did an excellent job, sophomore for his first time. The other guys up front, Caden Jordan, left tackle, Jesse at left guard, Noah Martin at center, Austin Jakes at right guard, and Dylan Haley at right tackle. All did a good job blocking in this game.
Good vision by Haywood on that run. Also, good job following the blocker right up the middle.
Absolutely. Actually, I believe it's his brother Kane Haywood that was blocking for him. He was the second guy through he was our B-back, and so it was brother blocking for brother on that play.
That's fantastic. Brother also made a good catch in the game.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
I think we're going to see it one more time. Good job. Nice cut back as he takes it to the end zone.
Right, big play.
Curtis had the extra point, making it 20-7. And White County still had time on the clock. And, you don't want to leave them too much time on the clock. You never know what they're going to do. But White County had them a little drive going, and Warren County is Haywood again, stopping that drive with interception. That pretty much sealed the deal.
Right. I believe this is a vertical route, and we had our corners playing deep, and Eric was playing in the hole and just read the quarterback and got the ball. You love your defensive backs to go up and get the ball like Eric did. I thought he was going to turn it for a touchdown, but they managed to get their quarterback over there to make the stop. A really good job.
Yeah, good athletic move right there, climbing the ladder.
Yes, it was.
Bringing that one in and just decided to play it safe, go down.
Right.
So with only 2 minutes and 3 seconds on the clock, the Pioneers were able to run out the clock,
right,
and enjoy the win. That victory formation is the best formation out there.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite play we have. Yes.
Big celebration after the game. The Pioneer fans and the players. That's good to see.
It is, and it's whether it's at home or away, we allow the boys to go and mingle in the crowd a little bit, and it's really great. They work hard as anybody else, and. You got a young group this year, and we've struggled some in the preseason, but it's fun to see, the boys get some fruits for their labor on how much they've improved this year, because they've improved every week. We weren't very good when we started, but I think we're improving.
Yeah, like the white helmets this year.
Yes,
those are sharp.
We thought that would look nice. That's a little old school right there. They all used to be white before everybody put color on them.
Yeah,
so
that's pretty sharp.
Thank you.
The road uniforms look pretty sharp.
Yep.
We'll be wearing them again next week. We'll talk about that here in just a moment. What do we take from this game as far as positives and negatives?
I would say the positives, we still made some mistakes, but I think we had the lead in the DeKalb game and weren't able to keep the lead. And in this game, we had the lead and we shut the door. We shut the door both on offense by scoring again when we had to and moving the ball, not letting them have the ball, but then on defense by taking it away from them and sealing the win. In DeKalb, we weren't able to do that. And that's what you have to do to win the games. To win ball games, you got to be able to shut the door on your opponent. So, we'll continue to keep working on the things, our mistakes. The kicking game's been big for us. We've gotten a little better in the kicking game, and the return game's been good. Tony Curtis has, came out late, and he's has been a wrestler and a soccer player, and we got him to come out, and he's improving every week kicking the ball. So Aaron Myers, our punter, I think is getting better. So, I think we've improved some of the kicking game too.
Wonder how many wrestlers are kickers.
I don't know. I don't know.
Not going to find that very often.
But I tell you, Tony's a three-sport athlete. He's a great kid. I have him in class. Yes or no, sir. Works hard. He's going to be a heck of a wrestler. But it's great when you see people playing three sports. We need more kids doing that. I'm not a big fan of specialization. Just not. I mean, I'm high school I played all three sports: football, basketball, and baseball, and we just don't have enough of our better athletes playing multiple sports. And you only get one time to go through high school.
Right.
And I just think I think they're missing out by not doing that.
Well, Coach, we've got Cookeville. They say Cookeville's down this year. I don't know who they is or how they know, but Cookeville put a whooping on Livingston the other night after getting beat by Upperman in the opener. So they're still Cookeville. They're still the Cavaliers, and we've got them at their place. That's never been an easy place for the Pioneers to play.
Well, they're a lot like us. They have a lot of younger guys playing this year. I think they only returned one starter. They had 34, 35 seniors last year. Now, it doesn't mean they don't have some good players. I think they've had 60 to 80 freshmen the last 3 seasons come out, and they've able to retain a lot of those kids. They have just a ton of depth, a ton of kids, and I don't know how many people in the program. They might have 150 kids in the program up there, so certainly they can find some good players. And on tape, they just look. They improved from their second game from the first game. They're not making as many mistakes. They're throwing the ball more this year than they have in the past. Defense is the same scheme, but it's going to be quite a challenge for us. But we're excited about it.
We always have a good crowd when we go to Cookeville.
Right.
So hopefully Friday night will be no different. Well, Coach, one thing we're doing new this year on the show is the Pioneer Player of the Week. And that'll be your decision right there. So who's our Pioneer Player of the Week?
I'd have to say it goes to Eric Haywood. Eric came in and, after CJ got hurt and really did a great job making plays for us along with blocking. We have to have blocking, but Eric was able to make some big plays for us. And then on defense, he made the pick that sealed the win for us. So I would say Eric Haywood's Player of the Week.
All right, congratulations to Eric Haywood, Player of the Week. Well, that's just about going to wrap it up for the Coach Tom Moore Show. Coach, best of luck this Friday night. Let's go to Cookeville and get us a win.
Thanks, Jay.
For Coach Tom Moore, I'm Jay Walker. We'll see you next time.